Do you ever feel like the major pentatonic, the minor pentatonic, you know, the box one, just isn't giving you as much flavor as you'd like? That's why we're talking about modes today. Again, we're back at it. We're gonna get more flavor out of the classic shape. And I'm gonna try to make modes more approachable so that we can just take this, move it around, and we're gonna add a couple notes to it to get the full major scale, the full minor scale. It's time. We can do this, guitar friend. You're gonna enjoy it. Modes. All right, typical day at the office. You're playing your noodles that you love. You got an A major pentatonic thing going on here. It's getting a little bit stale. You want more flavor, so maybe you begin by adding the full major scale. That's a very useful shape. And look, it's built right around your old friend. It's time to get comfortable with that shape. We're gonna use it in a bunch of different spots on the neck today because the music is gonna change. And we're gonna have to try to figure out, what might I play over this? So first I might start by trying to find what's the key center, what's my root note? Just trial and error. Okay, great. So I'm here in D. So I get rid of these dots. We're no longer using these. Great, so I found the root note is D for this groove. Even if I don't know what the chords are exactly, I know the key center is D, and let's say I want to try the Dorian sound. How would I find the parent scale that I use? Okay, well, Dorian is based off of the second degree. That's something that I'm starting to learn. So what is the home key where D would be the second degree? Not too hard, it would be C major. So C major is my shape, and D is the mode. Okay, let's see if I can find that. Oh, what do you know? I already put it up there. What do you mode? So that is really nice. And guess what? That's that exact same shape we were using before. And all I did was start with, it's a C major scale, right? But instead of having that be my root note, now I'm going to emphasize the D notes within it, right? Pretty nice. All right, moving on to the next groove. This now sounds like I might want to try, let's just say all right, I want to try a Lydian sound on this. I'm sort of listening to the bass notes. So it feels like it's kind of floating back and forth between an A, that's that first chord, and a B. So let's say if I just try saying, okay, A is the center, and I got to think, in what key is A the fourth? What is the home parent key? It's going to be E major. That would be the one. And now I'm playing in A Lydian, I guess. I don't know. We got to try it to see if we buy it. So voila, we've taken the exact same scale shape and now we've moved it up to E. But we're going to be emphasizing the A notes as if those are the home. Really nice, right? Dreamy. You could do that for days. Why don't you? All right, moving on. This sounds already kind of bluesier, funkier. Kind of that major blues thing, right? All right. What is the key center here? Okay, so now this feels like it's based off of an E as its sort of home note. And I got to think, all right, I want to try the Mixolydian sound. E. Okay, so Mixolydian, I'm starting to associate that with being the fifth degree of what home scale? Ah, that would be an A. A would be the 1, E would be the 5. Mixo. All right, so that means I need to find an A major shape. Well, guess what? We kind of already did that back at the very first one. Boom. Let's try it out. That's crazy. That works. It's a little bit of a mind bender, but again, we just got to keep thinking, okay, E is my root. E is my root. Okay. Very nice. One more we got here. This one. We're going to try to go for that minor sound. We're going to try to dig into that Aeolian sauce here. So, definitely feels like it's got a grounding sort of root sound here based off of a G. G. Gee whiz. Where would G be the 6th degree? All right, it looks like I just drew 2 6s or 2 Gs. I don't know. This one's a little bit trickier. Let's see, 6. You can use that trick with that minor pentatonic shape there. Okay, maybe I could walk up. Maybe it's easier to go 6, 7, 1. Turns out that's B flat. Any way you get there is fine. You're just making your measurements, and then you can be like, okay, so now I'm in G minor. I'm going to be, if I want, aiming at a B flat. But of course, if I'm hitting that B flat and emphasizing that, it sounds like a little bit like it's clashing, like it's pulling away from the key center, where actually this one we might be pretty familiar with because this is kind of like G blues, right? We're just filling in the rest of the scale. Nice, right? So you can do your own sort of test of kicking the tires and finding out if there's a mode that you're familiar with that works with the groove. You might want to write out the chords that you're listening to, see if it starts telling you that, like, you know, maybe this might be more of an Aeolian sound versus a Dorian. But the best way to do it is just to try it, find that key center, and then ask yourself, okay, if I wanted to try Dorian, for example, in what key is this note the 2? If I wanted to make that Aeolian, I say, in what key is this note the 6, right? In what major parent scale key? That's the idea. Go out there, have fun, make some noise, make some mistakes. Do you?